Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. And the Blue Devils will kick it away to get this game going. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Play action here on 1st down. Aggressive call on the opening play. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
What a way to start this game. This quarterback saw a matchup that he liked. He had a one-on-one opportunity. He takes it, and there's the accuracy and the arm strength we've talked about with this quarterback. Full display here on the opening play for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. Ball handed off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, help him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Here comes a handoff. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
He hands it to the back. The Blue Devils pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
They call it a counter run here. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Moves out of the pocket. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Blue Devils starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He escapes the pocket to the end zone, but incomplete.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. He'll hand it off. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team.
FAU Owls will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the FAU offense back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looks right for a quick completion. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
This is becoming a productive drive, a first down at the 47. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Dump off caught by the running back. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finds an open target on the left side. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quickly. Breaks free with room to run. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
And the Duke offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. There's a handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Well, Kirk, it's Florida Atlantic with the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Look out, room to run here. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
The Blue Devils lining up here on 1st and 10. Running back with the football. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed with the defense flying to the football.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with the first down. And the back gets the football. Going to try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Second down after that previous play. Takes the handoff again. Going absolutely nowhere after the loss of the play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Catch made on the right side. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to.
Oh, and it's blocked. Somebody got a hand on it. The defense has got breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. The 20. The 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, FAU. Now here comes the point after attack. extra point. The lead is 14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Picks up the first, looking for more. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Duke.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida Atlantic offense takes the field again. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard by this aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
Incompletion sets up a second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught by the receiver. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarter.
He's in the clear. Across the 40. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Wideouts now clustered. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. A new set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. the defense all over that one.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And he's got it, no problem. And they add to their lead. So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Returner decides to field it. Returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive.
And the Duke offense will take over. First and 10.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Ball handed off. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Now it's second down here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the Blue Devils looking to keep this drive rolling. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First down and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking deep down the left side. And the deep shot ball is incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the defensive back, and who is actually going to get their hands on the ball. I can't really blame him for this one, because an incompletion will always be more welcome than an interception.
Offense self-destructing. Penalty makes it first and 20. Wants to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
They look to throw it here on second down. Takes a hit just as he lets it fly. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The Blue Devils begin a new series here, first and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Back-to-back deep shots. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense really clicking against this battle defense. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. Trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of
Deep shot toward the end zone. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. And remember, they blocked one of his earlier attempts. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. Just time enough for one more play in the half. And there's the handoff. Stop for no gain, and that'll be the final play of the first half. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
24-17.
The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him, but a great spot to start this drive. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Play action fake, looking to throw. It's a deep shot to the right. Catch is made deep down the right sideline. Keeps a foot in bounds. What concentration.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And the Blue Devils are in the red zone now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Even though that was incomplete, that was a savvy play by the quarterback to escape the pocket and the pressure to avoid taking the sack there.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And after the miss, still down by 7. It looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here comes the FAU offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And he drops back in the gun. It's a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Wide open downfield. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the freshman makes an excellent catch and run there.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. He goes down quickly, but that's a takeaway for this defense. Important play.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Blue Devils offense heads back out onto the field now. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Trying to gain some breathing room, but he stopped right in his tracks at the 3. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here's the 2nd down play. They'll give it to the running back. I think he got back to the 2, but nothing more. The defense was ready and stuffed him. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
He boots it away from inside his own end zone. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Florida Atlantic offense takes the field again. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He gets loose. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run, and you pull the ball, and you've got open targets behind him. That's a great example of using the run game to set up your play action.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Offense facing second and goal. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Here's a throw underneath to the back. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him. And it's been an old-school ground game deal. These running backs have been putting on a show so far today. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. He got it. The field goal's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Takes the handoff on the counter play. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Important second down play coming up. They're going to run it here. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Can he get there on the ground? Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Looking to throw here. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Quarterback keeps the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to pass here on second down. The receiver grabs it. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Bringing pressure. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Deep shot caught inside the 15. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
2nd down, looking to throw it. Just standing there, gets hit again. The Blue Devils will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Now the offense will spend the timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
He knocks it through with confidence. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the FAU offense back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? They'll take a deep shot here. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Quarterback shaking off that hit, but the roughing the passer penalty gives the offense 15 and a 1st down. Leaning on the run game here late. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, about the only thing that went right for the offense there, Chris, is they kept the ball in bounds to try to keep that clock moving. The defense does their job. They're just trying to think of any way at all to get that ball out and get the ball back to their offense to have a shot here.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pass is caught. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Makes a quick grab. And they get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long. Over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's the running back in the flat. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Looking to throw it again. Running back has it on a screen now. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. They'll run it here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Just keep churning these yards out. Playing with a lead here late in the football game. At the very least, you're thinking about making this a 2-possession game with a field goal. But keep eating that clock.
So 2nd and short here. Exactly what you want when you're trying to run the clock out and secure the victory. Heading left after the handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Third and short now on the 10th play of this drive. They pick up the first on the ground. So they make the tackle, what will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were